Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Pressure Proof Podcast, where we talk about building mental toughness, resiliency, and handling the pressures that come with chasing greatness. Today I'm joined by someone who truly embodies all of those things. His story is one of perseverance, faith, and relentless belief, from junior college to the USFL to finally making it to the NFL. Jeremiah, man, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Nancy. Thank you for having me.
Of course, I'm beyond excited for this one. We're calling today's episode Faith, Resilience, and the Pressure Proof Mindset. Let's jump right in. Jeremiah, start at the top. Tell us what your path was like to the Patriots.
All right, man. So you want to start from the beginning?
Yep,
Because, you can
all the way
start.
back.
All right, we can start high school. I didn't really play high school sports my freshman, sophomore year. Went to
Okay.
Franklin High. Wasn't really focused on sports. Grades wasn't my thing.
Yeah.
And then my mom made the change, moved me from Franklin. She moved out to the west side of Stockton, California, and went ahead and signed me up for Stagg High School. And in my junior year, went in. I didn't even play at all my junior year. The only time I played
No
is when
kidding.
the only time I played is if it was a blowout.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't play at all. Like I probably get the trash reps,
That's
and then
crazy.
yeah, and then went ahead and I was basically on the same path again my senior year, and that's when coach was like, if you keep messing up because I wasn't focused, I'm
Yeah.
getting in trouble, I'm fighting,
Yeah.
and just wasn't focused on anything, positive. And then keep messing up, I'm gonna kick off the team, and I know that'll hurt my mom. So
Yeah.
I went ahead and just locked in. Never really was a weight room guy in high school, but I know I could run, so I worked a little bit harder on the field.
That's
So
crazy.
and then my senior year, I ended up playing. I ended up starting and won defensive MVP for that same team
No kidding.
that I didn't play for
In
in my
in
junior
one
year.
year. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, good for you.
Thank you.
What flipped the switch from not really caring to, was it just caring about your
Um,
mom?
I was really caring about my mom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then after that, really had no same thing, no goals, no aspirations really to get to college.
Yeah.
So that kind of made my journey a little harder because I didn't, like I said, I didn't have the grades in high school. Then the college, Sacramento City College, had came out and recruited me, and it just felt good to be wanted.
Yeah.
They really wanted me to come, so I went out there, played. Danny Walker and John Hurley, my two coaches there, they really molded me, and let me know they're the first coaches to tell me I could make it to the NFL. And I
It's
had my
crazy.
daughter then too.
Yeah.
Then I was living for something and someone else. So
It's
I went
huge.
ahead and just locked in. I think that's when it all changed mentally. And then transfer from Sac City, and then went to San Joaquin Delta College with Coach Barlow. Played 1 year there. Um, no offers, no big offers were coming around because I had the transcripts
Right.
ready to go to a big school. And then that's when me and my mom just decided, we're gonna go to Franz University. Coach James Tabor, my D-line coach at the time, recruited me there, and then we went ahead and decided um, so this like our dream is to get to the NFL, and we're gonna go ahead and make it happen.
Yeah.
We don't need the big name school. We don't need any of that. We trust God. We're gonna trust that we're gonna get found
Absolutely.
from Franz University.
Yeah. So
And
all
then
of that adversity, jumping around, trying different places, why not just tap out? Why find something else?
um, why quit? Because I always looked at it as Um, people always tell me, well, what if you don't make it? Because everybody
Yeah.
around, my
But
city,
what
if you
if
don't
you
go,
do?
yeah, exactly. So what if I do? Because
Yeah.
everybody in my city is, if you don't go D1 or to a big D2, why even go to the school? You
Right.
might as well stay back. And I know, and I looked around people before me, and I seen, if you don't go to take that offer, you either work at a warehouse job or you're in the streets. So
Yeah.
I'm like, I'd rather just take my chances to see what happens.
Yeah.
And then play my junior year at France, and wasn't happy with my with the results of the year at all.
Hmm.
Finished that year with like 20 tackles and like 2.5 sacks. So, but it was a good year, like on the film, but production wise wasn't a good year.
Yeah.
So, and I realized if I'm separating myself, I can't play at the same level as my competition. I don't, I mean, it's basically saying I belong here,
Right.
and I know I don't. So I went home that off season, trained, put everything into it, 2 workouts a day. Still was working because at this time now I got two kids I got to support.
Yeah.
Mom, sisters. Um, at this time, they're holding down and everything really financially. They're helping me out to helping me take care of the girls, just letting me know to focus on school and football.
That's
So
that's
I
huge.
had yeah, I had a great support system at that
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Grandma was helping. So but from there, then my senior year came in, um, then had 22 tackles for loss and like
Jesus.
14 and a half sacks.
Good for you, man.
Yeah, so
That's crazy.
hmm
You go from 22 tackles for a loss to 3 years ago not even playing football, basically.
exactly.
That's nuts. Did you have any, like, I mean, you talked about family being a big support system for you. Do you have any teammates or coaches really that helped you and believed in you and kind of I don't know, aided you, I guess?
Um, I mean, I
Or was it
had
all you?
John. No, no, that wasn't all me. No, it's never all you. You always got that one person in your corner, maybe
Yeah.
that, you know. But like I said, John Hurley, he big. You know what I'm saying? I text him to this day at Sac City. I might send pictures of me and the girls. Update him how I'm doing. So he checks back in with me every now and then.
That's
James
awesome.
Tabor, my D line coach, then ended up becoming my trainer those next couple of years
Really?
out of college. Yeah. So when I left Friends, he kind of left Friends as well. Like it didn't work out for him. So it kind of went hand in hand. Like it was like perfect timing.
Yeah.
I think that was his first year coaching at Friends, and that was his last year coaching at Friends. My last year playing, and now I mean not at Friends at that moment, but so he became my trainer, and to this day he's still my trainer. And
That's
I
awesome, man.
know I could always go to the big trainers and everything, but I'm like, it got me here.
Yeah.
So, and not why change it?
Right. So I guess it's a two-part question. You went undrafted, bounced around all over the place. Um, what was going through your head at that time? Why keep showing up every day? And then the second part of that is, when did it switch? When did you realize I can do this? I can make it to the NFL?
Um, I feel like going to France. I mean, before I went there, I knew I could make the NFL. I had no idea what the NFL was like. So
Yeah.
every kid, at every school, I'm gonna go to the NFL. So I'm like, but you never realize what it is until you get in the NFL.
Yeah.
So, but to answer your question though, I got kids to support. I want to give them a different life. Um, and I just always felt like I was good enough to just overlook because that team I won Defensive Player of the Year for in high school was a team full of talent. And before I made it to the NFL, nobody really knew I was on that team
Yeah.
unless you went to that school or you were just following high school sports. But just outside looking in, you wouldn't pick out of a lineup, you wouldn't pick me. You would say at that time I was probably the sixth, seventh best on that team.
Yeah.
But from there though, but I just wanted to just prove myself right and truly
Yeah.
believe in myself because I came out COVID year, and as soon as the season ended, I had agents calling my phone. I
That's
had the CF,
crazy.
I had the CFL calling, and then Steve Kazar, he was a D line coach at the Rams at the time. He got me into a pro day at Pittsburgh State, the D2 in
Yeah.
Kansas, and he got me to a small school combine. So getting ready for that. COVID happens, cancels everything.
Oh my
So
God.
I exactly. So there's no workouts, there's no combines unless you're in the NFL combine. So
Jesus.
there's none of that going on. And obviously I was good enough because I'm getting these phone calls from the CFL agents and
Right.
everything.
Yeah,
I'm signing
exactly.
on, I signed with my agent and he lets me know I gotta get some type of film. So I mean there's nothing going on and I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna let COVID tell me I'm not good enough.
Yeah.
If I'm good enough, if I'm not good enough, it'll be because a scout or the phone just never rings. No, I went to all these pro days and it's never rung. And okay, so I'll be, playing arena ball just to get film. and we go and get film. I mean, we play that whole season. Mind you, at this time now, I'm with my wife, my girlfriend then, and she is pregnant. Yeah, she's pregnant in this in the arena.
Oh my
And I'm telling her when she met me, we met in college, and we basically spent time that whole off season, that whole COVID time together.
God. Yeah.
And I'm telling her that I'm going to go to the NFL, and she seen me work every day like this. And at the end of the day, I ended up in an arena football making $150 a week.
Jesus Christ. That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
So
So
then, so then, where'd you go from there?
so arena football. Then we paid for even before arena. We paid for a workout after an All-Star game in Florida. The CGS, not CGS. I forgot what it's called. They still have it, but I forgot what it's called. But paid for our all. It's in Florida. An All-Star game in Florida. Um, then we paid for the CGS combine right before arena. It was in Dallas, Texas, and then that didn't work out. Paid for another combine in San Diego, um, called Hub Football Camp. I don't know if they're having that still, but paid for that then played arena, and then that's when the CGS is having another combine after arena season. So went ahead and paid for that
Yeah.
again. I tell myself I'm gonna do this one more time. I'm gonna play one more season in the arena. If nothing happens, then I'm done. I'm like I can't
No
just keep playing
kidding.
arena and now just go ahead and just play football.
Yeah.
At this time I'm playing arena and I'm a janitor at a laundromat. And in the off season I was a substitute teacher for elementary schools.
Really.
Yeah. So then go to CES combine. I guess I kill it. I do good. I win all my one-on-ones, have good numbers,
Yeah.
and then that's when people are telling me what the USFL is coming around. The UFL now, but the USFL then
Yeah.
is coming around. I end up getting drafted to the USFL, and
How'd you,
now
how'd you feel about that?
I feel good.
Yeah.
I mean, with the NFL draft happening and me not getting a phone call, that hurt me. So, I mean, me not even getting a workout because of COVID, but
Yeah.
I couldn't. I know. I felt like,
What
man,
could
if
you
I'm
do?
good enough, no, but I always felt like if I'm good enough, they would just at least give me a call if it would work over. It's the
Yeah.
NFL; they'll work a way around it,
Right.
you know. But never got that phone call. So then, as this draft is happening, I'm trying to downplay it. It is what it is, and then I go to the gym during the draft. I'm working out just to take my mind off it, and then my agent calls, "Congratulations." I'm like,
Get
"About
out
what?"
of here.
I'm like, "About what?" And I find out in the gym
No way.
that I ended up getting drafted. But I was just at the time I was scared that this wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm telling everybody this is going to happen, and it's about to change, and I didn't want the same thing to happen. I'm
Yeah.
supposed to go here and end up back in the arena. I'm supposed to go here and end up out of football. So I don't. I just took my mind off it, and then
Yeah.
when it happened, we just got right back to training. We celebrated. Me and my wife. We went ahead and went out to eat. Just
And
celebrated. Then I went out to Birmingham, played that season,
back to business.
back to business exactly. And then a week later, right out of that season, I mean, I didn't have great numbers. That's when I realized film speaks for itself because I
Yeah.
only had 2 sacks and maybe like 20 tackles.
Yep.
I wasn't an all USFL anything. I wasn't, but film, for kids out there, they got to realize that film speaks for itself.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Even if it's 5 reps or 100 reps, it's you got to make the most of the reps. So
Yep.
film, Cavante Turpin was the first person taken out of the USFL. The receiver
I didn't
and
know that.
punt
Yep.
returner. Yeah, we played against each other in the USFL. He was the first person taken out, and then I was the next person taken
No kidding,
out
dude.
of out of that, and I wasn't
That's
all
awesome.
USFL anything.
Yeah. Just had
That
good
was
film.
exactly just had good film. So that was 2 weeks after
Yep.
2 weeks after the after season. I was in the New England training camp.
So that's a lot of like uncertainty and a lot of stuff that you have no control over.
Exactly.
How do you keep your head straight and keep your confidence up and still believe I can do this?
My circle, whether it's my trainer, whether
Yep.
it's my wife, my mom, my sisters, my agent, Me looking at my daughter's eyes, um, just looking at them and
Kids,
hearing everybody
kids are
around me.
crazy motivation, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah,
It's
looking at them
nuts.
run around and smile and be happy. I
Yep,
want to keep that happiness on their face, and I want to
absolutely.
and I want to give them more, than what I had. Even I know moms gave me way more than what she had.
Yep.
I always let her know that. So, just want to keep that. She broke that cycle. Now I want to break that. I want to break the next one and keep it going.
Yeah.
So that's the motivation. Just want to always do more and do more and just want to. I don't know. Just it's hard to explain.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Yeah,
So let's talk about your daughters for a minute. When they're having
yeah.
a rough day, what kind of advice do you give to them?
So a rough day, they have multiple. They have different type of rough days.
Oh,
A rough day could be them. Somebody at school said something,
yep.
and I gotta let them know, they talked about Jesus, so they're gonna talk about you. I
There we
got that
go.
advice. I got that advice from Kevin Gates.
That's
So
great
I got
advice.
that advice from him, and I use it. I use it, and I let them know, like, as long as you know who you are and what you can bring to the table and how beautiful you are,
Yep.
then what they say doesn't matter because your actions prove otherwise.
That's
Who
awesome.
you are prove otherwise.
Yeah. So let's I guess continue that I guess for a
Hmm.
little bit. Growth often comes with uncomfortable feedback, right? Hearing things that we don't really want to hear.
Hmm.
Can you share a time when someone challenged you mentally or emotionally and how you use that as fuel to kind of keep you going
Yeah,
instead of, I know a lot of people just, oh, I guess they're right. Maybe I can't do this.
yeah. Maybe I got a, I got one for, and I was in the NFL, and maybe this is spark a memory for when I was out in the NFL. But when I was in the NFL, my I had a coach, and he said that I'm only here because of talent. I'm not. I'm only here because I work hard. Only here because I don't have talent to be in the
Oh my
NFL.
God.
I'm only here because I work hard. So that was a spark given
Yeah.
to me, that no, I can play in this league.
Yeah.
I'm
Here
not
for a
just here
reason.
because, not here because I just tripped and fell into the NFL.
Right.
I don't believe that happens. I believe you got to work to get here.
No
And then
chance.
I believe you have to work to stay here. I
Yeah.
always tell people that it's hard to get to the NFL, but I believe it's way harder staying in the NFL
I agree.
because everybody's big, fast, and strong. What can you do to separate yourself?
Right.
So,
So you just signed a 2-year extension, right?
yes.
Did your mindset shift at all after that, or does the pressure just take a different shape and now it's staying in the league?
Nah, it doesn't it didn't shift, I would say. I would say it stayed the same, but the work ethic changed
Yep.
for the better, especially with me and a new coaching system. So I had to adjust to that, and this is my first time playing in the system. So um just me having to adjust to that. So mentally, I had to just prepare myself and my body this whole off season to get ready for what's happening.
Yeah.
And right now, I'm in a position that um, I'm not like I don't like 100%, but I've learned to I learned to understand. Like I've learned to understand it. Yeah, I make the team.
Yep.
I get released, put on practice squad, and at first very upset. Why me?
Yeah.
Why am I going through this? I
Feeling
worked
sorry for
so hard.
yourself
Yeah,
a little
I
bit.
started last season. I believe I could play in this league. I shouldn't be on practice squad. These are all
Yeah.
things going through my mind.
Yep.
But then talking to some people, and just realize that I'm still in the NFL. So as long as I have a locker, have an opportunity. So every day I come in and make the most of my opportunity. I don't change my routine. I still go in the facility at 6 in the morning. I still get my workouts in. I still work like I do as if I'm
Yep.
starting. I still prepare as if I'm starting. So
That's
I just,
awesome.
yeah, you have to make the most of your opportunities.
Yeah. You never know
Being
when it's
on
gonna end.
exactly being on practice squad is an opportunity because I'm going against the starters. If I'm killing the starters every day,
How can they
and that
keep you
means
off the field?
exactly.
Yeah.
So eventually my opportunity is going to come. It's just about me being ready for it.
Yep. It's awesome. Earlier you talked about the NFL kind of being different than what you expected or not really what you thought it was going to be. What was different about it?
Um, the NFL was different by a lot. Remember, I came from French University, so it
Yeah.
was way different.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, um, but now I would say more just the work ethic, like the time you have to put in really to understand the game, the mental side of it.
Yeah.
It's more than just playing. It's more just being out there and just running into people. A half step the wrong way is taking you completely out the play.
Yeah.
Some
Then you're
people get
half a
away.
step
Yeah,
behind.
exactly. Some people get away with it because they're faster or because
Yeah.
they're big or because they're taller, bigger. But majority of the time, like 90% of the time, the details matter. The minor details, whether you're a four eye or a four tech,
Yeah.
and the difference between that is being head up or being a outside a eye like
Like
outside
three
shade.
inches.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Yeah.
the difference. That's the difference of it.
Yep.
Of being in position to make a play, whether
That's
it's
what.
that's a
That,
QB hurry or a sack.
yeah.
That's the difference of it.
Yep. That's what we try to tell all of our kids is the details matter. Do all of the little things right, and then the rest will take care of itself.
Exactly.
But the NFL season, it's 18 games now,
Yeah.
but it's a year-round sport, really.
Yes. Yeah.
So how do you have any like daily habits you do or mindset like drills or anything that you do to help keep you sharp and consistent throughout the NFL season and even
Um,
off season?
so I try to stay consistent with the way I wake up. I wake up, um, say, I start my morning routine. I got that mat with like the pressure point, the acupuncture pressure points.
Yeah.
So I wake up and I walk on that, just back and forth, not too long, really, literally just walk up, walk back around it, and walk up again. And then, okay, that's how I start my morning. Then brush my teeth. Like as soon as I roll
Interesting.
out of bed, I go walk on that.
Yeah.
And then just your feet, y'all, I'm on my feet all day, so they're sore. So I
Yeah.
kind of do that, get that going. Then I say my affirmations to myself. Go in the
What does that
facility.
what does that look like?
My affirmations.
Yeah.
Just let me know, that God, just that God has a way for me, and just basically just trusting Him and
Yeah.
knowing how great I am, knowing how just self belief, self believing in
Yep.
myself, just
That's way more powerful than
exactly,
anybody
exactly.
knows.
Because the difference between I would say my junior year of friends and my senior year of friends, I don't know what made me do it before. This is before I knew about affirmations, but every morning at friends, as I'm brushing my teeth and I look myself in the mirror, and I just tell myself that I'm great.
Yeah.
Like I had no idea what I was doing, but it led to me becoming all American.
That's crazy, man.
So now I try to just keep that going, and then get to the facility. Um, Whether I have a team workout or not, I do some type of workout. Whether I go and just do hip mobility, or a core workout, or just jump rope and stretch.
Yep.
Like you don't gotta like as long as I'm doing something like some type of physical movement to go jump in a cold tub and then start my day with the Patriots.
That's crazy.
Yep.
So for the athletes that don't have the 5 stars, recruited out of high school, going to the
Hmm.
big colleges, what advice would you give to them about staying disciplined and believing in themselves?
I would say you gotta trust you. You gotta have self belief. You gotta believe in yourself because if you don't believe that you can do it to the fullest extent, you can't then it won't happen. You can't your mom can't believe more than you, your coach can't believe more in you. You have to believe in you and believe in God that this is going to work. You
Yeah.
have to really believe. You have to kind of be delusional. I used to always say to myself, am I being delusional that I'm going to make the NFL out of Friends University, or is this really a dream? But you have to be delusional.
Yeah.
That's only
I
how,
agree.
because being delusional is basically you dreaming that it's going like
Yep.
you dreaming while you're awake that it's going to happen. Like that's how I look at it. You have to really like speak it to yourself and truly, like
That's great advice.
that's what I would believe in. That's what I
Yeah.
would tell them. Like
So how about parents of athletes? How can they help their kids develop resiliency and discipline without adding unnecessary pressure on them? Because kids feel pressure,
Yeah.
obviously. It's a lot for them.
Um, my mom is a single parent, or well, my mom is a single parent of 5 kids, and we all play sports, and she never missed a game. She
That's
never missed a
awesome.
game, all of us.
Yeah,
And I'm talking about she can have a
that's
knee
crazy.
surgery. She have a knee surgery that morning and be at my game in a wheelchair that night.
Oh my
You
God.
know, like so
That's
that's who my
awesome.
mom is. It's the
Yeah,
support. It's the support.
yep.
Anybody, all the kids in Stockton, California, they know, if you've been around my mom and you really know my mom, they call her Mama Farm. So, like it's just a support. You gotta support the kids. They don't need all the like because I never had it. They don't need the most expensive cleats. They
Yep.
don't need the most expensive trainer. They don't need the most expensive meal plan. They just need to feel loved and have support. Just be at the game, cheer. Whether my junior year, I wasn't playing at all, and I told her, I said, "You don't have to come to the game. I'm not even playing. No, I'm gonna be there regardless." And
That's
she was there
awesome.
every game. I wasn't even
Yeah,
playing.
that's
So
crazy.
that's all it is
Just
support. So
support.
that's all it
Yeah.
is, support and love.
So when you think 3 to 5 years down the road, what kind of player and even person do you want to be known as?
Somebody who's known for their perseverance that never let a hard time, like Nipsey say, never let a hard time humble us.
Yeah,
So
I
I
think
never
you're
let it.
already
Yeah,
there, man.
yeah. So basically, just when they look at me and they can see my discipline when they see me, they can see it. They
Yeah,
can see what I've accomplished and what I've done and who I am just by looking at me.
yep,
Just when I walk in a room and oh, that's and it's not even just oh that's like not me if I become all pro for the next 4 years or not even just off of that just who I am.
yeah,
Like I want people to understand. I made it from Franz University. That's the NAIA school. They're ranked now, but they weren't ranked then. So at the time, it was a bottom NAIA school.
yep,
We were losing. I made it to the NFL from there. I played arena football. I played in the USFL. So I want them to understand, like, this person has done that. So if I
yeah.
go to this D2 or if I go to this D3 or this low Division 1, you don't have to go to Alabama. I mean, that'd be a blessing if you can go to Alabama's
Oh,
and LSU's
absolutely.
and Georgia's and do that. Make go there and go to the NFL and get drafted. And I'm not taking that from anybody,
No,
but not everybody gets an opportunity. I was one of those who didn't get it, so I want them to know that he is actually and an example of this. You don't have to. He just make the most of what offer you have because a offer is better than no offer, and an offer
absolutely.
is basically an opportunity, and the
Yep,
opportunity is a chance.
that's awesome. If you could go back and talk to your 18-year-old self, still trying to figure everything out, what advice would you give him?
Lock in, lock in.
That's it.
Just lock in. Become
Yeah,
start it now. That I waited till probably when I got to Delta to really lock in and my that's my sophomore year as at JUCO. But I waited till then to really like tap in and really focus.
yeah,
Don't all that other stuff will be there. You don't have to. The fun will be there. The clubs will be there. The girls will be there. The homies will be there.
yep.
But you gotta lock in and focus on what's right in front of you.
Focus on yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. So I guess let's do some fun lightning round questions.
All
Nope,
right.
can't think about it. First thing
Go
that
ahead.
comes to your mind. You ready?
Ready.
Favorite pregame hype song?
NBA YoungBoy Gravity.
Ooh, I like that. Funniest teammate in the locker room right now?
Probably Christian Barmore.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, we got a good relationship. Me and Christian Barmore. Yeah.
That's awesome. Is he? This is a side question, but is he like the one that helps you in the locker room the most, like with your confidence and
We help
keeping you
we
locked in? And
nah, we help each other. He the one
there you
that
go.
that, that kind of brightens the day. Like
Yeah,
when you see Baltimore, his energy is unmatched. I never met anybody like it.
yeah, it's
So
contagious.
yeah,
That's
exactly. The
awesome.
person the person who helped me the most, like I had a couple vets. Um, Lawrence Guy, he just retired
Yeah.
yesterday. Dietrich Wise, another one,
That's crazy,
and
man.
Devon Gottschall, he was the one. I was basically his backup my second year.
Those are some
Whenever
studs.
yeah, whenever he put them two fingers, he'd tell me he put them two fingers up. I mean, he was tired.
There you go.
That's when I would get in. So,
That's
and
awesome.
then he would give me game about how to look at the field.
Yeah,
So,
that's crazy. Favorite cheat meal during the off season?
I won't even call it a cheat meal in the off season. I still eat it now. Cheeseburgers, so
Oof.
pizza, yeah,
What kind of pizza?
cheese,
You
pizza,
put
yeah.
pineapple on pizza?
No,
Oh,
no,
thank God. All
no.
right. Most memorable play of your career,
You want NFL or football, like football in general?
just in general.
Probably the fumble recovery I got at the Broncos. Just because that was my mom's first time in the Bronco Stadium, and she's a diehard Bronco fan. She has probably
Really?
four or five Bronco tattoos. Been a Bronco fan since John Elway,
Oh my
and they
God.
had all those guys. So that was her
Yeah,
first time in the stadium, and it was her son playing, and her son got the fumble.
that's
So
awesome.
that's probably like my favorite play.
Was who was your first sack? Was it Caleb Williams?
Yeah,
I thought so. How'd that feel?
I felt good. It felt good. Finally, it felt like even though I was playing, I got the sack. So it was like,
Yeah,
okay, all right, now
I'm
it's
here.
now it's yeah, I'm here now. Now it's time to
Yeah,
keep them coming, and
that's awesome. One word that describes your mindset this season.
I mean, I don't even, shit. I mean, it's hard to explain. Can I cuss?
Yeah, of course.
Fuck them.
Fuck
That's
'em.
probably the mindset. Fuck them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But all right. So last one. If you could describe what it means to be pressure proof, what does that look like for you?
Pressure proof. I mean, I would say that is not trying to rise to the occasion, but
Hmm.
falling on your preparation, fall into love of your preparation. As long as
Yeah.
you prepare yourself for it. It's like me and myself right now. I'm on practice squad, and if hey Farms, we need you tomorrow. The game's tomorrow. We need you tomorrow. And oh my God, I got now I got pressure,
Yeah.
but I prepare myself every day for this.
Yeah.
So
You're
now
ready.
it's just another day. I've played in the
Right.
NFL before, I've done this before. I've been on practice squad. I didn't expect I Saturday with Bill Belichick, my second year. I didn't expect to play. I went in there. We did our Saturday workout for the practice squad players. I even maxed out this day. I maxed out on Saturday and then later that day they called me in and said, "Hey, you might be playing, so be ready." And I ended up
So
playing, even though I just squatted 650, but
yeah.
I'll play tomorrow.
Fuck it.
Yeah, exactly. But I felt no pressure. I was ready for the moment.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. Pressure proof is being ready for the moment. Like
Preparation is
you
key.
can't. I told myself on my journey this. Long as I'm working for the NFL, I can't wait for the NFL to call me and then try to work hard.
Yeah.
I have to work
It's too
hard
late.
consistently every day. And then when they call me, when they call me for workout, I've done this.
Yeah.
This is what I've been doing I've been preparing for this the whole time.
Yeah.
So that's what pressure proof is. Being
That's
prepared and
great
being
advice.
ready.
Yeah. Jeremiah, this was powerful. Your journey is such a reminder that faith, consistency, mental toughness, resiliency can take you anywhere, even if nobody else believes in you. If you believe in you, you're good.
Yeah.
To everyone listening, remember success isn't about avoiding pressure. It's about learning how to perform through it. And as Jeremiah said, it's about being prepared when the pressure comes. So make sure you follow Jeremiah on all social media. And if you get something out of this episode, share it, tag us, and let's keep spreading that pressure-proof mindset. Until next time, stay locked in, stay humble, stay pressure-proof.